What if the master key to the universe wasn't forged in a distant star, but hidden within the very fabric of your own consciousness, waiting to be discovered? There is an ancient saying, "When the seeker is ready, the wisdom appears." Today, you are invited to explore one of the most profound pillars of esoteric knowledge, the 7 Hermetic principles, revealed in the legendary Emerald Tablets. These principles, originating from the wisdom of Hermes Trismegistus, the timeless master of knowledge, are not just teachings, they are keys. Each one unlocks a doorway, and together they form the master key to the hidden architecture of the universe. This journey will guide you through each principle in detail, allowing you to understand how the cosmos truly operates and how, by mastering these laws, you can become the architect of your own reality. Notice how these principles interconnect, forming a precise and elegant order. Now, prepare yourself to step beyond the surface, dive into the depths of Hermetic wisdom, and uncover the secrets of the universe. Section 1. The Principle of Mentalism. The first of the 7 Hermetic laws, known as the Principle of Mentalism, states, "The all is mind, the universe is mental." This seemingly simple phrase holds a universe of implications. It suggests that the universe is ultimately a mental construct and that our experiences are reflections of our thoughts. When we affirm that the all is mind, we enter the mystery that the universe, all that is, was, and will be, is a manifestation of a universal mind, what some traditions call Vishnu's dream. According to the Kabbalion, reality is not made of solid, tangible matter, but is a mental creation of the all. Every element you see, touch, and feel is part of a vast mental projection. Ancient masters teach that there is an unbreakable connection between our individual mind and this universal mind. We are sparks of the mind of the all. However, our human mind, limited by experiences and conditioning, is often obscured by the illusion of separateness. As Buddha taught, all that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. Today, modern science treads a path that reveals the mind's influence on reality. Max Planck, the father of quantum physics, stated, "I regard consciousness as fundamental. I regard matter as derivative from consciousness." This finds a fascinating reflection in the double-slit experiment. When a particle like an electron is fired at a barrier with 2 slits, its behavior changes based on whether it is being observed. If unobserved, it acts like a wave, passing through both slits at once. But when observed, it acts like a particle, choosing only one slit. This reveals that at a quantum level, the act of observing modifies reality. Consciousness, focused on a point, has the power to determine the state of things. This is the mental power the Hermetic principle speaks of. The first law reveals that the mind is the key to creation. But we live in an era where human attention has become the most coveted resource. Our energy, once focused on conscious creation, is now manipulated and consumed. Modern distractions, social media, constant notifications, and an endless stream of information act as silent thieves of our mental energy. This fragmentation distances us from our creative essence, transforming us into mere reactors instead of authors of our own lives. The key to regaining control lies in reclaiming your mind, and for that, nothing is more powerful than meditation. In Hermetic practice, meditation is a return to the 0 point, the space where nothing and everything coexist. It is a workout for the mind, strengthening your attention span. Meditation is also one of the most powerful ways to access the subconscious. It is this deep layer of the mind, operating through symbols and emotions, that paradoxically shapes most of our reality. By reprogramming our subconscious through practices like positive affirmations and visualizations, we can dissolve limiting beliefs and transform this territory of shadows into a creative ally, capable of guiding us to our highest purpose. Section 2. The Principle of Correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. This ancient Hermetic truth invites us to perceive that the microcosm and the macrocosm are two faces of the same universal reality. The same intelligence that forms the stars forms the atoms within our bodies. This law holds that reality is structured fractally. Everything is connected, and every fragment of the whole reflects the whole. For example, the spiral symmetry of a nautilus shell mirrors the shape of a spiral galaxy. The same mathematical sequences that organize a flower's petals also apply to the arms of galaxies. This reveals the power and responsibility of taking care of one's own mind, thoughts, and emotions. By transforming what is within, we also transform what is without. From a spiritual perspective, as above, so below, leads to an understanding of unity. As Jesus said, "The kingdom of God is within you." The human being, in its inner microcosm, contains the seed of the divine. The philosopher Plotinus asserted that the more a man knows himself, the more he knows the universe. Carl Jung explained that the personal unconscious is a reflection of the collective unconscious, a reservoir of archetypes that shape our experience. This principle also integrates spirit and matter. The material world is a reflection of forces and laws that operate on the spiritual plane. Matter is like a shadow or expression of the subtle laws of the spirit. Therefore, any transformation we wish to see in matter begins first on the spiritual plane, through intention, vision, and thought. To transform external results, whether in the body, health, or relationships, it is necessary to start from the inside. This is directly reflected in our daily lives. Our external world, our results, health, and physical appearance is a direct mirror of our inner world, of our beliefs and daily habits. A disciplined mind creates healthy, consistent habits. Mental discipline translates into concrete actions like regular exercise and nourishing practices, resulting in a body that is healthy, strong, and balanced. An undisciplined mind, however, is reflected in a body showing signs of disorder. As the Greek philosopher Aristotle wisely said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Section 3. The Principle of Vibration. Imagine that everything around you, from the solid ground to fleeting thoughts, is in an eternal pulse of energy. The third Hermetic principle, the Law of Vibration, declares that nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This law invites us to perceive that movement is the essence of all creation. At its deepest level, everything is energy in motion. This perception resonates across spiritual traditions. In Hinduism, Om is the primordial vibration of creation. In ancient Greece, Heraclitus stated that everything flows and change is the only constant. For Hermeticism, vibration is the bridge between the visible and invisible. Matter is simply energy vibrating at an extremely low frequency. Modern physics confirms what the ancients intuited. Quantum physics shows that what we perceive as solid matter is a dance of subatomic particles in constant motion. Werner Heisenberg's uncertainty principle revealed that on a quantum level, matter oscillates in waves of possibilities. Even our thoughts and emotions are forms of energy, each with its own vibrational frequency. Neuroscientists have discovered that the brain emits electromagnetic waves, alpha, beta, theta, and delta, that correspond to our mental states. Psychologist David Hawkins developed a scale of consciousness measuring the frequency of emotions. Peace, love, and joy have high vibrations, while hatred, resentment, and guilt vibrate at lower frequencies. This speaks directly to the mind's power to influence the vibrational field around it. When we are in a state of joy or compassion, our vibrational field harmonizes with the universe, attracting experiences and people with similar vibrations. The law of vibration is thus deeply connected to the law of attraction. To apply this knowledge, we must learn to raise our own frequency. This can be done through simple methods: mindful words and thoughts. Cultivating positive speech and a constructive mindset increases our vibration. Meditation. This practice harmonizes the vibrations of both body and mind. Connecting with nature. Nature possesses pure, balanced vibrations that align our own frequency. Diet and physical health. Natural foods carry a higher frequency than processed products. By cultivating elevated thoughts and pure emotions, we vibrate in harmony with creation. This is the true essence of the spiritual journey. Section 4. The principle of polarity. Everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites. This is the fourth Hermetic principle, the law of polarity. It reveals that opposites like hot and cold, light and darkness, or good and evil, are not separate realities. They are two ends of the same spectrum, identical in nature, but different in degree. This law permeates every aspect of our lives. It operates in social and political forces, where opposing ideas like conservatism and progressivism are necessary to balance society. It manifests powerfully in our emotions. Love is expansive, while its opposite pole, fear, is contractive. These two polarities are the foundation of all creation. The ultimate alchemy is the transmutation from extreme fear to unconditional love. The very foundation of matter, the atom, is a perfect manifestation of polarity, with the positive charge of protons and the negative charge of electrons creating stability. The law of polarity, in harmony with the law of vibration, is a key to the conscious creation of reality. While polarity reveals the two extremes, vibration is the force oscillating between those poles. By increasing or decreasing your vibration, you can transform cold into heat or fear into love, effectively navigating along the spectrum. Imagine you are facing financial difficulties. Instead of focusing on lack and vibrating at the frequency of scarcity, you can deliberately practice gratitude and visualize prosperity. By intentionally adjusting your vibration to the frequency of abundance, you naturally attract opportunities aligned with that pole. The key to wisdom lies in understanding the necessity of opposites, while transcending the idea of separation. Rather than battling one pole, we must learn to integrate both. True freedom comes when we understand that we are the consciousness behind the polarity, capable of choosing which side to align with, thus shaping our reality. Section 5. The principle of rhythm. In the dance of the universe, everything follows a rhythm. The fifth Hermetic principle, the law of rhythm, teaches that everything in the universe follows cycles. There is always an action and a reaction, an advance and a retreat, a rising and a sinking. It is the pendulum motion that governs existence. On the vast stage of the cosmos, rhythm is the invisible maestro. Galaxies spin, stars are born and die, and the seasons follow one another in perfect harmony. In our own lives, rhythm silently governs every moment. Childhood gives way to youth, maturity, and old age. Some days we are full of energy. On others, we feel tired. Resisting these oscillations is futile. The secret lies in observing the pendulum's swing without attachment. This principle includes what is known as the Law of Compensation. As the Kabbalion states, the measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. This means movement in one direction always finds its response in the opposite direction. An individual who experiences great pleasure is subject to experiencing great suffering, just as someone who endures deep pain has the capacity for profound joy. Suffering is not a curse, but a natural part of the cycle that will inevitably be followed by compensation. The law of rhythm cannot be stopped, but it can be mastered. First, observe the cycles in your own life. You will see that your emotions, energy levels, and even external events follow a pattern. Second, anticipate the movement. If you know a phase of expansion will be followed by contraction, you can prepare. Finally, practice acceptance. Do not resist the oscillations. Accepting life's rhythm does not mean resigning yourself, but rather flowing with wisdom. When the pendulum swings, it is merely obeying the laws that maintain the balance of the all. Section 6. The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Chance is but a name for law not recognized. This is the sixth Hermetic principle, the law of cause and effect. It is the principle governing the universal loom, where no thread is loose and no event is arbitrary. What we call luck or misfortune is the effect of invisible causes we planted in the past. Most people operate on the physical plane, feeling like victims of external forces. The Hermeticist, however, knows the most powerful causes are born on the mental plane. Our thoughts, intentions, and emotions are causal forces shaping our experiences. This law is echoed in the spiritual concept of karma, which refers to the consequences generated by our actions, thoughts, and intentions. Karma is not a system of punishment and reward, but a pedagogical mechanism designed to teach us universal laws. It does not return to us what we deserve, but what we need to grow, what we ourselves have created. The law of cause and effect exists not to imprison us, but to liberate us. The first step toward mastery is to take full responsibility for your life. This does not mean blaming yourself for the past, but understanding that you are the cause of everything you have experienced. When we stop blaming the world and look within, we free ourselves from the role of the victim. The true master is one who consciously creates new conditions. They observe their choices and intentionally plant the seeds they wish to harvest. As the Buddha said, "What you are today is the result of your thoughts of yesterday. What you will be tomorrow is the result of your thoughts today." By mastering the law of cause and effect, you become the conscious creator of your reality, a true alchemist who transforms every moment into an opportunity for evolution. Section 7. The principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. This is the seventh Hermetic law. It transcends biology, referring to universal energetic principles. The masculine principle is active, expansive, and projective, the spark that initiates movement. The feminine principle is receptive, nurturing, and generative, the fertile soil that transforms a seed into a tree. Creation is born from their union. Masculine energy is not exclusive to men, nor feminine to women. These forces reside within all beings in a constant interplay. Masculine energy, when in harmony, is direction, logic, and creative force. It is the drive to overcome obstacles. When imbalanced, it can become domineering and authoritarian. Feminine energy is receptive, fluid, and intuitive. It is the ability to absorb, nurture, and create from within. In excess, it can lead to uncontrolled emotions and a lack of boundaries. When deficient, it results in a disconnection from intuition and empathy. Within every human being, there is a sun and a moon, a king and a queen. When both dance in harmony, the soul blossoms. The ancient alchemists called this inner union the alchemical marriage, the fusion of the active masculine and receptive feminine to create a whole awakened being. To achieve this balance, you can engage in simple practices. Dance freely to connect with your feminine flow. Then incorporate deliberate movements for masculine structure. Dedicate time to listen to your intuition, feminine, before planning your steps with clear logic, masculine. By integrating these energies, you bring balance not just to your spirit, but to your work, relationships, and daily life. The union of the masculine and feminine is not the meeting of two opposing forces, but the fusion of what you already are. So, finally, we have reached the end of this journey through the 7 Hermetic principles. These are not merely abstract concepts. They are practical tools capable of transforming how we see and interact with the world. From mentalism to gender, each principle has shown us that everything is interconnected and that universal harmony is achieved when we live in alignment with these eternal truths. Now, the true journey begins within you. The Hermetic principles are not teachings confined to words. They must be lived, felt, and experienced. The master key is now in your hands, awaiting the moment your consciousness decides to use it. May the wisdom of Hermes Trismegistus always guide you, and may you become the master of your own reality. If these insights spoke to you, share your awakening. Comment below with "I am aware," and step into the flow of conscious creation.